Hi family, and welcome back to my channel. It's Purslane season, and I went out on a walk and I found quite a bit, and I'm like, that's my lunch for today. I'm just gonna saute this. That's enough for one person. I can eat all of that. So I'm gonna do a quick stew. Let me just tell you a little bit about purslane. Purslane is a wild edible. It grows by itself, propagates all over the place, and you may have seen it and thought it was a weed. It looks like this. I don't know if you can see that. These are so fresh. I just harvested them outside. Purslane is a medicinal plant. It's been used as medicine for hundreds of years. And people also use it as food. You can eat it cooked, you can eat it raw in a salad, with other ingredients, or just stewed by itself and eat with something. As far as greens are concerned, this is the only one that has omega-3 fatty acids, and it grows free, wild. You don't need to plant it. Yeah, in season, around this time of year, you just look around, you'll find them just growing everywhere. Yeah, around houses, you see them. And I don't know if my neighbors even know that they can eat this, but I just go around and I find them everywhere and I just harvest them. I'll show you how to make a quick stew out of these. You don't need to cook them too long, but I'm going to prep other ingredients and then show you how to make it. I took out the stems from the purslane and chopped them up, and these are the leaves. I didn't cut the leaves because I want to see them when they are cooked. I'll put this in the pot last. Okay, for seasonings, I have some tomato that I've chopped, some fennel and carrot strips, onion, garlic, and ginger. I'll also use some dried spices. So I'm gonna start cooking. I got my pot ready. I'm gonna use a little bit of fat to saute my onions and spices, and today I'm using ghee. I always tell you guys I use ghee for my cooking. This is ghee. It's spelled Ghee, clarified butter. It's very good for your gut health, so I use a little bit when I cook, just for the health benefits. I can totally cook with no fat at all, but because this is so healthy for my gut health, I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna start with my onions. When I started my weight loss journey, I didn't cook with any fat, any oil. But when I got to the stage where I wanted to maintain my weight, because I realized I was just going and going and going, almost disappearing. So I had to incorporate a little bit of fat in my cooking to stop me from just continually losing weight. Yeah, so I use fat for maintenance. If you're in the phase where you're still trying to lose weight, you can totally saute with water or veggie broth. You can saute with water or veggie broth and stay away from the oils. I'm gonna go in with the ginger and garlic. I'm gonna add the fennel and carrots, purslane stems, and my tomato. I'm gonna add my dried spices, oregano, coriander. If you like measurements, you can do like a teaspoon each. Some onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper flakes. I'm gonna use miso for salt. That's a flat tablespoon if I had to measure it. So if you're using miso paste, you want to dilute it in some water. Yeah, usually I have like the cubes, but I went to the store, I didn't find that. Dissolve it in a little bit of warm water. Miso is a fermented soy product, It's very flavorful and it's healthy. It doesn't have MSG. For protein, you can use mushrooms or soy curls, whatever you have. Today I'm going to use sweet lupin beans. Measure is like half a cup, so it's like less than half a cup. And then I'm going to add water. So sweet lupin beans is very rich in protein. Yeah, I put it in my rice sometimes when I'm boiling rice. I'm going to taste for salt. I'm going to put a little bit of Himalayan salt. That was not enough. So put salt to taste. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to cover this pot and let it cook for 5 minutes. It's time to add my purslane. See, the leaves are still whole. I'm just going to add it in. Purslane is so healthy. It has almost everything you need. Yeah, from vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin B6, magnesium, potassium, iron. It's so rich. Yeah, this is one green that you should eat. This is the season. You just want to go out, look for them. It has anti-cancer properties, anti-aging properties. Yeah, it's just what you should be eating at this time. I'm gonna add some seaweed. I got some wakame, a little bit of wakame in there for some iodine. I'm gonna cover that and cook it for 5 minutes. My stew is done. I can eat it as is or throw it over rice or any other thing. But right now I do have some roasted veggies in my fridge. I'm gonna serve myself some roasted veggies and then just throw this beautiful sauce on top and enjoy. That's my bowl of roasted veggies that I just have in my fridge ready if I'm hungry. There's no reason for me to, want to eat bread when I have roasted veggies just sitting in my fridge. These are delicious. You can eat this by itself as a snack or transform it into a meal. So I'm going to have some of these with my stew. I just grab different veggies. That way I'm eating different kind of things. All mix them together and then just roast them. After eating this, there's no need for snacking because this is going to fill me up. Just going to throw that on top. All right. So that's one beautiful big bowl of food. I'm going to eat all of that right now. So I use sweet lupin beans for protein. But I always have tempeh, which is also protein. I always have tempeh and roasted mushrooms in the house. I just have some in the oven right now. So I'm going to have some of that. That's why I didn't bother to add any other thing in the food. Just the beans, and that's good enough. But if you don't have those, you can, cook this with mushrooms or any other vegan meat that you use. Taste. Mmm. This is so good, guys. Yeah. It is delicious. Simple, quick, and very healthy. I'm going to link the purslane salad recipe to this video. If you want to try purslane as a salad, you can try that recipe too. Try my recipe and let me know how it turns out for you. Enjoy.